777 for the mates that I've lost. Hostile environments all around has its cost. The best memory I have is chilling with the boys, listen to rap to kill the white noise. But I'm not stuck in this small world, my adventure is my only choice. Gotta get my voice out instead of being in my shell. Escaping reality to save my soul's insanity. The face that you see is a mask to hide my true colours. It's the secrets inside, keeping hope alive. Driving Brad the bowl with the lad, living for the good times that we're gonna have. Take a look, have a listen and learn. These are the kids from the outer city mountain. Take a look, have a listen and learn. These are the kids from the outer city Melbourne. Take a look, have a listen and learn. These are the kids from the outer city mountain. Take a look, have a listen and learn. These are the kids from the outer city Melbourne.
Life I'm living it, they ask me what's the limit. It's too hard to put a full stop on it. Looking for freedom and empires or kingdom. Door slams on my rights, running in the dark without lights. Success is when you fight and succeed at your goals. Punch the bag so the walls don't have holes. Everyone wonders why my generation's on the doles. Have the drugs in the city taking control.
Mountain life, it ain't city life. Deep in the south, the west is wild. Mountain life, it ain't city life. Deep in the south, the west is wild.
Friday's the best day, but Saturday is better. In this bad-ass weather, we can still get together. Nathan's got his heart on getting some cheddar. You can't get cheese if you don't get paid. Mountain life isn't city life. Deep in the south, this is the west wild world life.
Back in the day when I was young, chilling with my mates, having some fun. Out in the paddocks, some real good dirt jumps, triple backflips and really sick stunts. Taking a long walk to swim at the weir. Sitting back so my mind is clear. Kicking back with the lads, this is rad. Reminiscing on the good days. Life's like a maze, this town is good as the people you hang with from it. So don't drop bombs on it, cause we come from it.
This town's always playing tricks on my mind like Houdini. Call me the black magician cause I roll with the hoodie and a beanie. He came to Mountain, he got so high he never got high again. Cruising through life on the swell, staying high above from hell. Positive thoughts cause we're right and free for not reporting from the cell. I see a bigger vision so I'm sitting here thinking well. Take a second, have a listen to the story I tell.
You got poverty, corruption, strength and pride. Nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. Come for a walk in our shoes, you'll see through our eyes.
Take a look, have a listen and learn. These are the kids from the outer city mountain. Take a look, have a listen and learn. These are the kids from the outer city Melbourne. Take a look, have a listen and learn. These are the kids from the outer city mountain. Take a look, have a listen and learn. These are the kids from the outer city Melbourne.
This is real life, check it. Yo. This is real and I was a child growing up with a crew. Living with the motto saying fuck life, gotta do what you do. So tomorrow I got no sorrow for what I do. No remorse because my education has me laid down without force. Feeling like I'm stuck but I'm not surrounded by a cell. And after life doesn't matter cause I'm dealing with a daily reality not too far from hell. Don't get me wrong, this life has me on the edge all the time. It's like I'm running in circles, I get lost every time and lose my mind, so I choose my rhyme and beat. I'm a lyrical genius, I'ma rise to my feet. My mob slang magic rocks and rob shops for older blokes who pop Glocks for what? Cold hard cash, hope you understand I'm not proud cause it's wrong. So I do believe in second chances, it's the biggest part of this song. Where I'm coming from, nobody's perfect so I've made it through my right and wrongs. The ice age hit hard but my mountain posse hit it harder. My role model's meant to be my father, but he cheated so my mother kicked his ass even harder. This life has me on the edge all the time. It's like I'm running in circles, I get lost every time. Lose my mind, so I choose my rhyme and beat. I'm a lyrical genius, I'm a rise to my feet. I was encouraged with not a second chance and glance of laughter, but provoked and motivated to write a song. So I grabbed the chance and proved them wrong. I hope you understand it's not too much, but I put my heart in it. And I'm from Melbourne, so I gotta do my part in it. Like
She's a choreographer and everybody knows her work. She did Cats and Phantom of the Opera. She's wonderful. I used to be on the board of the Royal Ballet in England, as you can see. And anyway, Jill and I had lunch one day. I said, how'd you get to be a dancer? And she said it was interesting. When she was at school, she was really hopeless. And the school in the 30s wrote to her parents and said, we think Gillian has a learning disorder. You couldn't concentrate, she was fidgeting. I think now they'd say she had ADHD. Wouldn't you? But this was the 1930s, and ADHD hadn't been invented, at this point, so it wasn't an available condition. People weren't aware they could have that. Anyway, she went to see this specialist. So this oak-panelled room, and she was there with her mother, and she was led and sat on this chair at the end, and she sat on her hands for 20 minutes while this man talked to her mother about all the problems Gillian was having at school. And at the end of it, because she was disturbing people, her homework was always late and so on, little kid of 8. In the end, the doctor went and sat next to Gillian and said, Gillian, I've listened to all these things that your mother's told me. I need to speak to her privately. So he said, wait here, we'll be back. We won't be very long. And they went and left her. But as they went out of the room, he turned on the radio that was sitting on his desk. And when they got out of the room, he said to her mother, just stand and watch her. And the minute they left the room, she said she was on her feet, moving to the music. And they watched for a few minutes, and he turned to her mother, and he said, Mrs. Lynn, Gillian isn't sick, she's a dancer. Take her to a dance school. I said, what happened? Said, she did. I can't tell you how wonderful it was. We walked in this room, and it was full of people like me. People who couldn't sit still. People who had to move to think. They did ballet, they did tap, they did jazz, they did modern, they did contemporary. She was eventually auditioned for the Royal Ballet School. She became a soloist, she had a wonderful career at the Royal Ballet. She eventually graduated from the Royal Ballet School, found her own company, the Gillian Dance Company, met Andrew Lloyd Webber. She's been responsible for some of the most successful musical theatre productions in history. She's given pleasure to millions, and she's a multi-millionaire. Somebody else might have put her on medication and told her to calm down. Now, I think our education system has mined our minds in the way that we strip mine the earth for a particular commodity. And for the future, it won't serve us. We have to rethink the fundamental principles on which we're educating our children.
This is a Lion Upon Beats production.
From it, so don't drop bombs on it, cause we come from it.
This town's always playing tricks on my mind like Houdini. Call me the Black Magician cause I roll with the hoodie and a beanie. He came to Melton, he got so high he never got high again. Cruising through life on the swell, staying high above from hell. Positive thoughts cause we're right and free for not reporting from the cell. I see a bigger vision so I'm sitting here thinking, well,